What's up, Gary? You are indeed first. Finally! All right. Well, without further ado, okay. So I've got to reload the game where we were at that chapter, the end of the chapter. So here we go. We're on day 5 now, and it's called Evolution. And I would like to save my progress. Alright, we're just on the world map. Now, see, I guess the warehouse is like the new location, but let me just make a quick stop to the PD. I do have a jug. God, I'm sorry. What up, Umbrella Gnorm? Thank you. You know, I'm amazed at how quickly they got the police department all put back together. Okay, I'm gonna do something that might be a little yeah. Okay, I'm gonna there might be a little sus, but we're gonna do it. Okay, I want to give him all my shit, really, and then we're gonna go farm junk. I would like to store item. Okay, the storage, his storage has a lot of storage. Nice, that's awesome, Umbrella Gnorm. What kind of ice cream? I don't want to discard. I'm just trying to do quick menuing here, and it's... Okay. Alright, so we got all this space for junk, right? Okay. Let me get... Oh boy, we got a lot of equipment to store, too. Oh, it does let me store the club. No, it does not. You always have to have a melee weapon. The game does not let you do that. Okay. Now we're gonna go to the park. Okay. I've never been a big strawberry, you know, ice cream person, but yeah. I would never diminish anyone else's taste. Unless, of course, you like something that's completely revolting. But I want to put strawberry in that. category. Alright, let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. This would be hilarious if this does. Excuse me, sir. I just need to get by. Just want to talk to you first. There is no sign of Eve, but the animals from the zoo are still on the loose. Great. Awesome. That means there's still death in here. So we're looking for that one area that had nothing but birds, because they drop junk like crazy. What would I put in that category? That's a good question. Oh my god, there's snake. Yeah. Okay, looks like... Yeah, it was good to... So it looks like putting heat on the gun, or it might have been tranquilizer, I don't know, resulted in, doing no damage to certain enemies. Like pistachio flavored ice cream? Or something like that, you know? Some craziness like that. I promise you take me to the Central Park Zoo. Alright, good. These are the birds that drop junk. Of course, there is always the fear that I'm going to use up all my ammo doing this, and I don't think we can buy ammo. So we'll have like a cutoff point. And I don't think there's a way to escape from these, are there? Like, you can't escape from a battle? I haven't actually tried. But it does not appear so. Yeah. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm just such a normie, and I just like chocolate. Like, chocolate's my go-to. I'm just a very normie, boring, give me that chocolate kind of individual. Well, yeah, of course. What up, Cheese? I'm doing good, man. How are you? I mean, I guess if we run out of ammo, we could always run back here and restock on ammo. Okay, we kind of want everyone grouped up so that my gun never, like, misses anybody. Well, there you go. That's exactly why. I mean, I'm really enjoying the game, honestly. I'm shocked. Not really shocked, because I mean, it is Square. Like, would you be surprised if you found a good game that Square made that you never really played? No. But, you know. This might be too much time of farming this, so I'm probably gonna go back after. I have no idea. I mean, I did such a thing with Vagrant Story, right? So might as well do more, in my opinion. Okay, then yeah, I would like to do that, but that's like I have to beat the game first and then do the whole game over again, or how does it work? Because like Vagrant Story, we basically had to do it all over again, but at least I had my gear, so it like, you know, it halved the time it took me to get through it the second time through to get everything. And that didn't even reward me with a full ending, right? So yeah, I would like to do a full ending for this. Okay, well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, I'm trying to find that one spot that spawned like 5 birds. And with how far away it is, this isn't looking good for my idea of farming the rocket launcher really quick. Okay, is that body is blocking my way to where I think I want to go. So that's kind of unfortunate. So oh wait, maybe, no, I don't think this is the way, but I did put a piece of junk in there, so victory. So it does look like, I think the bridger that spawned 5 birds is not accessible unless I can get to it from this direction. I mean, it's still an easy way to farm junk, and maybe if I just do it in a earlier spot, it'd be more efficient anyway. Finding more junk I put away. Let's go. It's like finding a brand new item. Okay, so yeah, I think I gotta head back. Because we're not gonna get that, we're not gonna be able to go to that spot where, I think they did that on purpose. Like, oh, here's a spot where you could farm junk, but you can only do it while this incident is going on. And if you don't do it, then you can't come back here. Which is fine. It is really far, so it's probably not even efficient to farm the junk from the birds there and run all the way back to the car. Yeah, started it yesterday, Surfit. I'm enjoying it a lot. I want to see what's up here again. Maybe it was this way. Definitely not. Definitely not on this screen. Yeah, I mean, I'm enjoying it, you know, now. Okay, it says early on, so alright. So we probably have to go through a few things, but then, yeah, sure. Like, I mean, I literally played through the whole game of Vagrant Story a second time to get 100% of the map complete. We can take our New Game Plus stuff and try the Chrysler building for the true ending. I'm down for that. We're looking for kind of a good bird spawn spot. At least like 2 birds. The more the better, but... See, I think this will be giving me 2 monkeys over here. I want that. I don't see a food stall. Excuse me. I'll run it all the way back now. You know what? We might need to proceed forward to find a good junk farming location now, because I think this is shot. So yeah, we'll proceed and see if we can find a better location in the future. Thank you, officer. Keep doing your duty. Because, I mean, I don't think we're close to the end of the game, but, you know. Like, we're only 6 hours in. We can't be that close to the end of the game. So I'm sure there's going to be plenty of opportunities to get some junk and find a better junk farm location. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, here's your junk. It counts each one individually? That's hilarious, actually. Okay, I would like to take... What would I like to take back? Let me double check my... let's see. 9 handgun is probably... G19 better? G23 better? They sure do give you a lot of pistols, and it's like, I haven't really been using you guys. Yeah, that's a strong pistol. Okay. You know, having revives is pretty nice. Okay. Alright, I'll see you later, Wayne. Yeah, I did read that already. Alright. Okay, so the warehouse... Oh, there's Chinatown and warehouse. Let's check the Wait, but he wanted us to go to the museum, I thought, so... Let's go to the museum. There's a couple new places on the map, actually. Evening, Matchit. The world of dinosaurs. Oh. No access, huh? Someone's keeping us out. Someone's keeping us out. That's like riding a bike, you know? Fucking fake doors. Okay, so museum's a bust. Well, we'll go to the warehouse then. Oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna be a danger zone, man. Highway to the danger zone. Officer Brea! Puppers! Eve is in there. Why don't you check it out, huh? I'll go call for some backup, okay? So you go check it out! Alright, fine, I got this, you big baby. Hello, puppers. Good puppers. Ellie, come on, we're getting out of here. PPK. Oh wow. Okay, that actually looks like a pretty nice weapon. Yeah, we're gonna give that a use. We're gonna be fucking go James Bond on their asses. Let's go. CM Protector. Wow, okay. Okay, they're throwing a lot of good shit at me now. Like, all I lose... I lose... Okay, I get a lot of P energy. But I don't think that's the most important thing for me. But man, no, bro. If I get a tool, I could put so... Because I just lose one item slot. So, yeah. We'll definitely combine and put the stats of my old vest onto that when I get a chance. Because that is going to be uber powerful if I do that. Whoa! Okay. I don't know what I just watched, but alright. Holy crap! Okay, maybe I'm not supposed to be here. That's why I'm getting some good shit. That did 100 damage. I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to be in here right now. I kind of would like to... Hold on. What is that? What is that? Warehouse key. Okay. Alright, you know, this might be really shameful, but I'm gonna go save before I come here, because an enemy doing 1/3 of my damage with one shot, and that's a regular enemy, does not sound like a place I'm supposed to be at right now. But I'm very curious to continue, but I also don't want to lose anything if I do. So we're gonna go save really quick. Because I'm feeling this warehouse is gonna have some really good, like, shit. It's already given me a good pistol and a really awesome piece of armor. And that's just at the, basically before any enemies show up. So it's like, the congratulations for clicking this spot. Here you go. The save point is up here. I knew that. But yeah, I would really like to see a remake of this game at this stage. Like, the game has interested me enough that I'd be like, yeah, I would love to see them put together a little remake for it. Oh god, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, okay. Yep, this is why. Ditch. This is why I saved, because, okay. Okay, we'll just say we're not gonna go there. I'm glad I made a little save point right there. Okay, well, thank you for the 2 items, and we're not gonna go in there yet. Parasite. See, that's the thing, like, spiritual successor games. Oh, man. I mean, I think Square's done a great job with all of its remakes so far, at least the ones I've played. Like, the biggest problem with spiritual successors is they just don't get to make... That's not where I wanted to go. You don't get to make an actual game in the franchise. So, like, I love Banjo-Kazooie. I did buy, oh, what was their spiritual successor game that those folks did? You know, the little green dinosaur and shit. They did not fuck 7, Surfed. You're just crazy. We've established that. No, not Spyro. Ukulele. That's what it is. They made a game. So the creators of Banjo-Kazooie made a spiritual successor game called Ukulele. And it's basically like a Banjo-Kazooie game, but different characters. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't really get into it. Even though I love Banjo-Kazooie. It's really, like, the characters make it. Like, characters are important in a game. And if you can't use the same characters, and you might be doing a great spiritual successor. You very well may be. But if you can't follow that franchise and continue that story, it's not as intriguing or as enjoyable, in my opinion, unfortunately. Alright, let's see if Chinatown is where I'm actually supposed to go. Okay, judging by the cutscene, maybe? Yeah, I'd say... Or maybe not. I don't know yet. Okay, I don't know. This might be another warehouse situation. I have no idea what you're talking about, Surfed. Like, again, you're just nuts if you think Remake and Rebirth have ruined FF7. Like, I'm sorry, you're just crazy. Okay, this seems more where I'm supposed to be, damage-wise. Like, you can dislike FF7, like, remake if you want, but you can't objectively say that they ruined the best character game of all time. Like, you just can't, but based on what they've given. They didn't. What, added K-pop minigames? What drugs are you on right now? Like you're smoking crack right now. Like, we can have a discussion. We can have an objective discussion. I would be glad to hear why Joe thinks the remake is somehow shit. Remake and Rebirth. Like, I would love to hear your guys' actual thoughts and give real reasons than just vague, you know, generalities. Another fucking grenade launcher, goodness. Offense +2, okay. See, now here's the rub. I don't know what I want to use this on. This PBK, though, is pretty sick. I kind of think I might have ruined my rifle by putting the trank and the heat on it, but I don't know. Let's throw it, since right now I'm using the PPK, let's throw it on the PPK. I mean, but the cat thing is a side quest, dude. Like, are you serious right now? Like you're like, the reasons you're giving is literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, there's a cat side quest of finding cats, but if you're literally just so against playing a game where you gotta, like, run around and see a cat for, like, a second to continue the story. Bro, FF7 OG is full of minigames. Like, I don't know what you're smoking. You're basically saying, oh, I don't care about the plot of FF7. Fuck the sick guy that's a Sephiroth clone that's gonna matter, right? Like, I'm sorry, Joe. I love you, but that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Okay, this guy keeps giving me good luck charms, and I am very skeptical of these good luck charms. Like, I'm very skeptical of these good luck charms. Like, okay, so Joe's opinion is obviously invalid at this point, but now I'd like to hear who else was annoyed by it, or Surfed. Red 13 what do you mean dancing in Junon? He's literally dancing on the fucking boat. Like, y'all are just dumb if you're upset about that. The cringe? There's cringe in the original game. It's full of cringe. Like, you're fucking cringe. That's cringe. So, like, your objections are literally cringeworthy objections. That's horrible. Like, seriously. Like, oh, Red danced on when he was, like, he did an MJ moonwalk in Rebirth. What? Oh, that's why the game is shit. What? That's just, like, I'm sorry. You have no qualifications to like video games at this point. Like, your opinions are invalidated now. Holy shit, I can't, is this gonna go away, this blindness? Okay. Okay, I really need that armor that does the status effects, apparently. I mean, you shouldn't be playing games in general, honestly. I mean, I hate to say it, but there's cringe in literally every fucking video game that's ever been made. Including this one. Alright, I really hate that fucking bat. Okay, note to self, kill bats first. Oh god, that dude is the worst rage baiter I've ever seen. That Sebi Webbs guy, like, his opinions are the dumbest I've ever seen. There is no walk around slow around sick guy minigame. You're on crack. What do you mean? There's not a minigame involving the sick guy. Jesse's dad? Oh my god. You're complaining about Jesse's father? Holy shit, dude. Like, that's crazy. You're just nuts. Y'all just fucking tripping balls. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. I mean, it's not even about ADD, that's just basics of most games. Like, the only thing I can objectively say is horror, like, well, not the only thing in Rebirth, there's plenty that you can objectively go, well, this was not as enjoyable as the Katesis section, there's a couple other sections, but literally, you can, in 99% of rooms, but getting more story about Jesse's father and actually having to sneak in and grab a pass, which is not hard, by the way. If you failed this minigame, I didn't even know it was a minigame. I didn't even think it was possible to fail it. Like, that's some next level ability to just not be able to play or function on video games. If you somehow failed that. Because I don't even know you could fail that. Alright. I was gonna check something, but I decided against it. Like, I'm sorry, that is actually weird. Like, that is actually, like, you've got problems to hate that, in my opinion. Like, there's a reason, I mean, there are minority people that do not, I don't mean minority people, but, like, there are people in the minority that don't like the remake. That's fine. You can dislike it for many, many things. But that is some stupid fucking shit to hate. I hate, oh, Red moonwalking on the ship. That, I titled that the greatest moment in video game history for my YouTube video for it. Because that was hilarious and awesome. And if you hate that, you hate fun. You hate anything enjoyable in anything. If you literally can't just look at that and go, that's pretty funny. But, like, to be like, oh, well, I think Rebirth's a horrible game because Red 13 moonwalked. Or Remake's horrible because I had to, you know, walk into a room and get a key card without the father noticing. Like, I'm sorry, y'all just should stop playing video games right now because nothing will make you happy. He wobbles around, yes! It's a homage to that. Obviously. Okay, well, there's a lot of bats here. Okay, we gotta dodge all their... Okay, I think this is gonna be... Never mind. I do not like this status effect. I do not like this set one bit. Ultimately, it's my fault for getting hit this much by it, though. Okay, so you don't like games with a narrative. You don't like games that actually have characters or development or anything but just, let me run and shoot. What are you, 5? What are you, like a 3-year-old? Like, what is going on here? Need, like, to play Candy Crush all day? Like, what's going on? No, Surfit, it's not cringe. Like, literally having Red moonwalk, like, if you say it's cringe, fine. But it's still awesome. There's nothing bad about it. Okay, Darkness Cure, that's actually... I'll keep hanging on to those, you know? Like, that's... Like, I'm sorry. If that's your objection, then your standards for what you thought the game was gonna be were unrealistic from the get-go. If you think it's cringe for Red to do that. Then I guess all of FF7 OG is cringe to you. Hot take, but you know what? You're welcome to it. Come on, shoot those sonic waves at me. I couldn't dodge that. That's bullshit. Oh my god, no, no. Okay, alright, we're gonna wait for the... There we go. Death. Alright. No, Crimson, I can't, you know? Like, there's plenty of things to realistically dislike about some games. Absolutely. In my opinion. But, like, to be upset over a way of paying homage to... Like, okay, so having Red in a Shinra uniform, that's not cringe. But, that's totally fine. But the moment he comes out moonwalking like Michael Jackson, I'm out. That's just ludicrous. Like, that's just dumb. Wow, okay, this is a long corridor of nothing, apparently. But I guarantee you, here's the thing, too. Surfit would be the first person to go, like, so if Red was just sitting there going like this, you know, waddling around, he'd go, that's cringe as fuck, too. Well, what do you want? Bro, I'm, like, out of stuff already. Out of, you know. Range +1? I could throw that on my pit. No, do not discard that. Like, I was prepared to have an actual discussion about, okay, yeah, that part about the remake sucks. This part about Rebirth is a bit wonky, yeah. But I was not prepared for... I didn't like Red 13 moonwalking. Like, okay, Sebi. Like, okay, hater of all things interesting and fun. Like, I literally remember laughing my ass off and going, that's fucking great. Like, that's it. Like, and I believe that's like, and I believe that's like 90% of people. So, again, it could be a reason why you don't like it, but you can't say that they shit the bed and ruin the game. You remove your ability to make that argument. No, I'm not saying I am right. It's literally everyone in the chat but you thinks that that is fine and not disqualifying of a video game. So it's literally like the majority who think it's fine against you who thinks it ruined the game. It's over. I can't trust Square to make a game because they had a dog moonwalk. There's a difference in that. It's not that I am right and you are wrong, because that's like a matter of an opinion. Like, you can dislike that scene and be like, that was cringe to me. But you can't use it as a way to objectively say the game is horrible and they ruined FF7. Like, no, I'm sorry, that's not egregious enough, or even, that's just a subjective thought process of, I dislike this one little moment. in kind of an unreasonable fashion. No, not gonna lie. Bro, these bats are just fucking annoying. Of course it hit me. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna try a different weapon here, because I am just wasting ammo. Okay, we're sticking to this gun for now. I mean, that's your opinion, Joe, and you can say that, but I just agree to disagree on that. I think it's a very fast-paced game. I don't know what kind of video games you like then, because it certainly isn't JRPGs if you think remake is slow. Holy God! Why is this all bats? This is just, they might as well just call this place Oops All Bats. Oh my God, I do not want to be here. I want to leave here. I want to get out of here. I do not like it here, Sam-I-Am. The soundtrack is the least of my concern right now, but I do like it, it is good. I think they both did it there, so. Alright. Nope, they both did not, but we made it work. Alright. I think I'm getting... I do not want all these cure Ds! Okay. This is crazy. I think that's the case, Joe, because, like, the things you're complaining about, like, oh, like, I don't want to have to sneak around in a room, or the game is telling me a story. It's slow-paced because I have to go do character development. That's just a symptom of, I just don't like this type of game anymore, I guess. I am running... Okay, can anyone tell me if there's a way to escape an encounter? Because currently... Oh God. God damn it. Like, is there a way to actually run away? I don't think there is. And I'm gonna run out of ammo here. Oh my God. I'm trying to, like, I'm hitting the shoulder buttons. Oh, escape from battle. It's hidden in the menu. I would never have guessed that. That's different, but it's fine. Okay. We need to get out of this sewer. Nope. Because, like, and again, trust me, as self-proclaimed FF7's biggest fan in the world, I'm judging FF7 Remake extremely harshly in a lot of ways. And there's just nothing about Remake or Rebirth that I could say is disqualifying at this point, you know? Well. Yeah, I played Expedition 33. I guess you weren't here for my entire playthrough of it, huh? Failed to escape. Well, of course I did. Like, I put Expedition 33 as my game of the year, you know? I thought it was very good. But in no way, shape, or form would I look at that and go, oh, this is more fat. Like, how could you love Expedition 33 and then not like Remake? You literally don't do anything for the first hour of the game. Like, you're complaining about slow. Like, I don't know. Like, it just seemed like if you like Expedition 33, but didn't like Remake, I don't know. It's a JRPG. It's a turn-based JRPG. And it is very good. It is very good, you know. I would be hard pressed to find somebody who's a bigger fan of FF7 than me, Surfed. Like, you know. Oh my goodness. I mean, the fight mechanics are, I wouldn't call them amazing, no, but they're fine. It's a combination of Dead by Daylight with regular turn-based, you know, RPG. But amazing? No. I definitely wouldn't call it amazing. To me, the amazing part of Expedition 33 is the characters, the music, the story. But, like, combat is just, like, you might find it really... I found it great. It was awesome, but amazing is a bit of a strong word, I would say, for that, personally. Ooh, a shotgun? Okay. Okay. We're pulling out this thing. Because it's got, like, yeah, okay. Shotgun in here. Let's fucking go. Dr. Gast. Professor Gast, technically. Oh my goodness. No, that is not wrong. That's literally what I said, Professor Gast. Well, I think I found the way. I'm not going back in the sewer. Fuck it. No one gives a shit about his fucking last name. If you're gonna do random bullshit trivia that you're Googling on a Wikipedia page, you can get out right now with that shit. That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Like, no one, who gives a shit about what his fucking last name is? That doesn't mean anything about being a fan of something. Oh, you didn't know the last name? No, you will not, just because you can read a Wikipedia page. Like, that's just stupid. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, okay, here, I got you, Surfhead. Have you been speedrun? Have you done over like 10,000 hours of playing FF7? Have you played it for more than 10,000 hours? No? Okay. I don't want another club! No, they never mentioned Gas' last name in the games. Okay, that's my question. You haven't played it as much as I have. You haven't made a living off of playing it as I have, number 2. It's one bat, okay? I can't, okay, let's see if the shotgun just kind of says fuck you to the blind thing. Okay, it kind of does. And does a lot of damage, Jesus. I am still pouring over FF7 unhealthily. In my late 30s. Damn it. This is a lot of goo. It's the audience from the from Central Park. Ew. Ew. Oh. Oh. Oh, brother. Yes, dude. Dwelling is not the right word either. You mean like diving into the game or what have you. That's not the right word for it, no. I mean, I can read the dialogue during a speed run. I have to get the slime out of the reservoir before it affects the whole city. Okay. Like, if you think that because I speedrun, like, you're like the same as the fucking Clarith numbskulls I talk to on Twitter that think just because I speedrun the game, I'm not paying attention or don't understand the story. Like, I'm sorry, I know the story better than you ever will. I've had to explain it 1,000 times on stream because I speedrun the game. It's not gonna happen, Gary. It's just not gonna happen. Okay, I definitely want these evades. You can take these stupid Cure D things and fuck off. No, Square's not a moron. They're not a bunch of morons. They made a good game. They've added a few things that we don't know where it's gonna go. That is true. And I always reserve judgment until we see exactly where the game ends up in that regard. But currently, they're doing a really amazing job with it. Alright, since I think we're done with the bats. I mean, not every game a company makes is gonna be great. Okay, Tool, this is exactly what I wanted. We're going to put all these stats from the CR vest onto the CM protector. Yes. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. And all I lose is one fucking item capacity stat, which I will gain, and then some from my bonus points. It's been a little bit since I played FF16, but I'm pretty sure elements did matter to an extent. Well, I don't even remember, honestly. But again, FF15, I would argue elements didn't matter. I'm not a big fan of FF15. It was better the second when I played through it for the marathon. 16 was a great game. But again, I think you guys put a lot of stock in the combat, it seems. Like, you put way more stock of the quality of a game in just the combat system than its story, its narrative, its characters, what have you. It did have elemental weaknesses, but you did not need to do anything with elements at all in 15. It was so bare bones. It was not a huge aspect. There was fire, ice, and what, lightning, I think? It just had 3 elements. It was just not that in-depth, is what I'm saying. Turn the master power. The master power is off. Okay, I guess we're turning this baby on. Activate pump 1. There's not enough power. Pump 2? I feel like... Did I just do a bad? Did I just release the goo? I mean... Didn't really have a choice. Bro, 15 did not deserve a shit ton of stuff. I'm sorry. Like... It's bad enough we got 3 13 games. And then finally, like with the third one, it was the best of them, to be fair. But, you know, they have not poured enough time and money into things that are actually good. Music kicked up, and I have no idea what's going on. Okay, please don't be more bats. Alright. We're going shotgun. Well, the story of 15 was not great. But the story of, like, 16 was indeed very good. I think the story of 15, or of 16, saved it. 10, but not for the reasons that, not for me, for the reasons why most people would have. 10 to me was the beginning of the end, honestly. And I'll tell you what. 10 introduced the, like, helper icon of here, dumbass, this is where you need to go. I think that was the beginning of bad. Oh my. Narratively, 10's very good. Story-wise, 10 is very good. But as far as, like, traversing the world and all that, it was the beginning of the end for the wandering around trying to, like, learn where to go kind of video game. And I think that's what makes JRPGs good, is wandering around, wondering, am I going the right way? This must be a boss with no fanfare. Oh my! Okay, I need to switch to the shotgun for this, maybe. Maybe not, though. I don't know, what are these motherfuckers doing? There's really not the ability to dodge too much in this, honestly. We are really out of bullets here. You just have to get really far away from them. Yay me! "12 has redeeming quality to it. 12 definitely has redeeming qualities to it. But again, I think that the downhill trajectory started with aspects of 10, and then it kind of came to a head with 13. Not kind of, it did come to a head with 13. The biggest problem with 13, okay? The biggest problem with 13 is for a voice-acted video game of the modern generation, it did the poorest job of telling its story and narrative. You had no idea what was going on. The decision that they had to lock the, like here, let's lock the story behind these data logs that are in the menu. The main, like, if you want the story, you've got to do extra credit. And that's just not a good way to make an RPG. Like, if you can't tell your story, like, imagine watching a show, you have no idea what's going on, then the show ends, and you're like, I have no idea what I just watched. So it's like, well, if you want to understand it, you need to read this pamphlet that comes with the subscription to so-and-so. And then you're like, what is this? What is this shit? If you can't tell a story in what you're presenting, and I need to go out of my way to read extra shit, then you've not done a very good job. Now, if you want to have a lot of extra, like, Easter egg or more like secret knowledge of the game story hidden away, that's fine. But not the basics of, like, what is a fal'C? Or what is a l'C? They never explain what that is with the dialogue of the game. You never know the bare basics of who your enemy is and what you are within the confines of the video game. You just never do. And that is a failure in every regard. Like, you can go the entire game of 13 and go, I still don't know what a l'C or a fal'C is. I know I'm a l'C. A l'C just means I can use magic? Okay. Well, what's a fal'C? They make shit. I don't know. What does that mean? Like, it's just the most nonsensical narrative I've ever seen in a video game. No, not another cup. Gate key. Oh, thank you for the subway gate key. The slime's going towards Manhattan. The museum! Well, yeah. There's a disc 2. I mean, of course there's a disc too. Hold on. One moment, gang. Surely. Surely. Yeah, what else would I be doing right now? I'm just looking for my disc, guys. Have no fear. Just trying to figure out where my disc is. Yeah, I want to make sure I don't screw up the disc swap process. Um um Shit. Uh-oh. I don't... Oh, God. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I got this. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Okay, I know what I'm doing.